Good morning, everybody. It's me, the Conquering Queen. I'm so glad to be with you, and I've got to share with you what happened last night. But before I do, would you please take a moment? Would you select the like button, which is the thumbs up button? Just lightly touch it and also subscribe. Now, when you subscribe, it costs you absolutely nothing, zero. What it does is it tells YouTube that you're interested in this channel. And if you would like, please leave a comment and let us know what you think. Let me know what you're thinking about. Okay? So thank you so much. Now, about the dog. I'm really excited about this story, okay? About the dog. Last night, we're walking in the park. Now, this is an urban park. I am on a jogger, runner's, walker's pathway. To the right of me is a very large grassy field, and to the left of me happens to be traffic that goes through the entire park. Now, I don't have my glasses on. As I said, I'm out there, I'm walking. It's a little later than normal, but we're walking, and I'm 2 miles in. So I see what I think is either deer, foxes, or maybe dogs. I'm not sure. No glasses. Don't want to turn around and go back. I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to deer, but I persevere. I keep going. As we get a little closer, I discover it's a dog. Not only is it a dog, it's a very adorable, cute little brown pit bull mix. I see that he has on a red collar and this long red leash, which has been tied in knots as if he had been tied to a post or something. This dog, before we know it, runs from the right side, from the grass, you guess it, ran right into the traffic. I am jumping up and down. I'm now running towards the dog, calling the dog. My daughter, Tia, is the real superhero because she runs, she grabs the dog's leash. Cars are screeching to a stop. She's out in the middle of this traffic pulling the dog back. I immediately take out my camera because I'm thinking, just in case we cannot find the owner of the dog, I need to find the dog a home. So here's Tia running in the park with the dog. The dog is having a good time. Nobody has responded as of yet. So I'm stopping people who are walking or jogging or running on the path. And I'm saying, this is not my dog. So if you see anybody at all out here looking for the dog, let them know the lady with the braids has the dog and the dog is safe. We continue to walk. People are being very helpful. They're looking around for who could own this dog. Nothing. By the way, it's getting kind of dark. So as we're still walking, the dog is very excited. The dog jumps up and playfully puts 3 holes into Tia's brand new Christmas coat. What we didn't know at the time was she was nipped by the dog in her thigh. Now, all we're seeing at that point is the down stuffing and feathers flying all over the place, which really delights the dog even more. The dog thinks this is really wonderful. I don't know what to do at this point. There's nobody looking for the dog. We don't hear anybody whistling, calling, nothing. So I don't know what to do. My house is full to capacity. I call 911. I told them that I would meet them at a dog park, which is situated within the park that I walk. I asked my son, a black 6'3" guy, to run to the police and tell them we're on our way. Now, he is usually the person that is very compliant. This time he said, absolutely not. I'm not going to run to the cops. Don't need any problems. I said, okay. So I run. I'm about about a half a mile away from the dog park. So I'm running. I finally get there, and there is an officer from the Essex County Sheriff's Department standing outside of the dog park talking to two people who are watching their dogs socialize. Officer, officer, it's me. I'm the one who called. Meanwhile, one of the people watching their dog was a lady named Annette. Annette says to the officer, whose name is Officer Sheriff James Bowers, I called too. I'm thinking we're calling about the same thing. So I say, well, come on out of the dog park and look at the dog. We have the dog. She doesn't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what she was talking about. And the officer is trying to make sense of all of this. We get outside of the dog park and I start to tell her how we found this dog. Immediately, this woman makes a phone call and she calls someone she knows that loves animals to come get the dog. At that exact moment, my telephone starts to ring, my cell phone. And it happens to be the legendary Miss Pat of Miss Pat's Cats. This is a woman that goes and helps to neuter animals. She feeds them. She finds medical assistance for them. She's really a legend in these parts. She calls and she says, don't worry about it, Nadine. Not a problem. I've got a friend coming. She rescues dogs. Say, okay. Now we're standing there. We've got this woman named Annette. We have her friend running through the park at night to come claim this dog. And my friend, Miss Pat, is calling her friend, whose name is Jaleesa, to come rescue the dog. All of a sudden, two cars they're speeding up to where we are, which is standing behind the cop car. But before I go a little bit further, I have to tell you this, because this is amazing. We're talking to the officer, Officer Bowers, and I said, Tia just got this coat, she kind of liked it, just talking. And without missing a beat, he asked Tia for her Cash App number, and out of his own pocket, he paid to get her a brand new coat. I'm going to come back to that. And I'm smiling because that means so much. Meanwhile, the two cars, they're speeding towards us. The two women in two different cars, they jump out. One is Miss Pat of Miss Pat's Cats, and the other is her friend, Jaleesa, from Jazzy's Dog Rescue. The dog is in the back seat of the cop car. Not the back seat, he's in the trunk of the cop car. They get the dog out. They take the dog. They're petting the dog. They're making sure the dog is okay. They're thanking us profusely. They tell us that people often drop pit bulls or other animals in the park and they just leave them there. They say that pits are especially animals that they sometimes drop off because, I don't know, sometimes people are just cruel. But anyway, they secure the animals. And within 3 minutes, they had the animal and they had the dog. They had the dog in the car. The dog was comfortable. And we were standing there. We were all talking. And I was just so struck by the generosity of people, the kindness of random folks, how everybody came together. Now, this Officer Bowers, I commend him for so many things. One was the fact that he stopped what he was doing and he spoke with my son. He understood that there are times when there's distrust. And by talking with him, they built some kind of, perhaps not a friendship, but a humanness. And that meant so much to me, that here is this young man that had a fear of police that is now laughing with police. Again, the word refreshing comes to mind. Here are all these people who came together for a puppy to save the puppy's life. Now you might say, Well, it's just a dog. But doesn't it just start with one thing? And isn't dog, if you turn around the letters, what does it say? Try it. Let me know. I was so impressed by the kindness of random people last night. And I just had to take a moment and come to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. And in the description box, I'll let you know how you can contact these people. Thank you so much. Have a great day.